here tonight. We have the second place Grand Lake Mariners versus the Southern Ohio Copperheads. A potential playoff matchup between the two squads here tonight. Mariners coming off a win on Sunday night versus the Lorain County Ironmen. Let's get you the starting lineup for the Southern Ohio Copperheads. Leading things off in center field, Daniel McFarland. In right field, Philip Tomasulo. In second base, Justin Antoniusik. At DH, Blaine Grimm. At third base, Evan Herbley. In left field, Ty Sunken. Right first base, Matt Harrison. Doing the catching duties, Dan McCauley. At short, Bryson Smith. On the mound tonight for the Mariners, it's going to be number 2, Josh Herford. As we're set to get things rolling here in the top half of the first inning. First pitch in there for a strike to Daniel McFarland. Oh, Hertford Wine-Slivers, next pitch swung on. That one's popped up. Shallow center field coming in, and to make the catch is Stephen Fitzsimmons for out number 1. So on gone here in the top half of the first inning on 2 pitches. That's going to bring it. Philip Tomasulo. Tomasulo, he's in right field for the Copperheads here tonight. And he comes into today batting .227 with 1 double, 1 triple, 1 home run, and 12 RBIs. Hertford Wines delivers the first pitch to Tomasulo. Down low, 1-0. Hertford on the mound for the Mariners tonight. He's making a 6th start for the blue and green. As Wines delivers the 1-0 pitch, down low again, 2-0. Hertford on the year, 0-1 record, 5.10 ERA, 24 2/3 innings pitch. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1. 16 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 37 hits allowed by Hertford this year. Here's the 2-1 offering. That one swung on, that one's hit pretty well out to center field. Fitzsimmons going back to the wall. He jumps up, and this one is out of here. So Philip Tomasulo hits the first hit of the game, and he hits it over the fence of center field. And now the Southern Ohio Copperheads jump off to a 1-0 lead over the Grand Lake Mariners. Oh, 1-0. Copperheads lead it off a 1 swing on the bat.
Copperheads a 1-0 lead. Batting out the second baseman. He's from Westerville, Ohio, and represents Michigan State University.
As Antonsiak comes to the plate. That pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Magic number for the Mariners, 1. So that means either a win today or a Graders loss would guarantee them a playoff spot come next week. Next pitch swung on a miss, and Antonsiak down in the hole, 0-2. Hertford Wines delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one's just punched over to the first base side, I think. Linder goes back to the cut of the grass, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 gone here now in the top half of the first inning. Blaine Grimm comes to the plate, the designated hitter. Hertford's last time on the mound came against the Ironmen on July 11th. It was not a pretty outing for him or the Mariners for the matter of that fact, as it resulted in a Grand Lake loss, 7-0. Hertford got the loss. He went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 6 runs, 4 of those earned. The first pitch in there to Grimm is a strike, 0-1. He gave up 9 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts for Hertford. So it's an 0-1 count here on Grimm. Here's the next pitch. That one is down low, 1-1. Copperheads of Southern Ohio leading it by a score of 1-0 off a home run by Tomasulo. As the next pitch is down low, 2-1. Glad you can join us. Ryan Strubek on the call with you as always. We have just the final week of regular season play as the 2-1 pitch. That one swung on. That one's line foul down the left hand side of things. Evens count up at 2-2. Opponents betting 336 off of Hereford this year, so they've got plenty of hits off of him, but Hereford just having one decision on the year. His longest outing was 6 innings against the Locos on June 18th. That one's fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. A 2-2 just a bit outside. Good pitch right there from Hereford. Doesn't get the call. Full count. A payoff pitch. Popped him up. Foul shot. Foul on the right-hand side. Count remains 3-2. I fixed the camera angle for you so you can see a little better. There's the next pitch. That one's down and away. He walked him. So good at bat right there from Blaine Krim. And now there's a 2-out base runner.
And that'll bring up the third baseman from Beaverton, Oregon, and Santa Clara University, number 19, Evan Haberly.
Evan Haberly comes to the plate. The third baseman for Southern Ohio here today. Runner on first, 2 gone, 1-0. Southern Ohio leads it. Here's the pitch from Hereford. That one's down and in, 1-0. Hereford going from the stretch for the first time here today, despite the Copperheads already leading this one. A solo shot by Thomas Lulo in the 2 slot to give the Copperheads an early lead. Hereford, he comes to a set. Now the 1-0 pitch. That one is down low, 2-0. 2-0 walk from Hereford to Krim is why there's a base runner on first right now. A 2-0 pitch. That one right at the knees for a strike, 2-1. There's the 2-1. That one catch the outside part of the plate, 2-2. Haberly at the plate. Here's the pitch, runner off and running. Eslich pulls it back, throw down to second, and that is in plenty of time as Krim is caught stealing to end the top half of the first inning. The Copperheads strike first as they did a solo shot from Philip Tomasulo. They lead at 1-0. Mariners coming to bat for the first time here today. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Welcome back here to Montgomery Field Southern Ohio Copperheads have taken a 1-0 lead over the Grand Lake Mariners off a solo shot in the top half of the first inning. Mariners coming to bat for the first time here today. Let's get you the starting lineup for your Grand Lake Mariners. Joe Isles going to lead things off. He's at third base, batting second, DHing tonight, Blake Buckman. Playing short, batting third is Nate Osmo. In the cleanup spot, playing first base, Tucker Linder. Here's the first pitch to Isles. That one's up high, 1-0. Batting fifth in left field, R.J. Williams. In right field, batting sixth, Nick Varden. And then rounding out the outfield, batting seventh, Stephen Fitzsimmons. The next pitch up high as well, 2-0. Cole Womack, he's going to be playing second. He's going to be batting eighth. And Tom Eslich doing the catching duties, rounding out the order for the Mariners. So here's the line, the 2-0 pitch to Isles. That one's down low, 3-0. On the mound for the Southern Ohio Copperheads, it's Derek Carr. Not to be confused with the QB from Oakland. Totally different player. that pitch up high for a leadoff walk to Joe Isles. Ren's telling me that they now are the Las Vegas Raiders, but he doesn't remember that that's not happening this year. So they're still the Oakland Raiders. So leadoff runner on first for the Grand Lake Mariners. Blake Buckman coming to bat here. It's going to be his first at bat here in quite some time. He's been hurting with a back injury. They're taking it precautious. No player wants to get injured during summer ball. So Isles down at first, no one gone. Bottom half of the first inning. The next pitch is a ball down low, 1-0. Oh, it's a 1-0 count on Buckman. That one's up high, 2-0, and starting to things off here is not the way Derek Carr was hoping. 6 straight balls on the year. 3-0 record with 4.2 ERA, making his 8th appearance. Second start for the Copperheads. 15 innings pitch. Here's the next pitch, 2-1 or 2-0, and that one's in there for a strike. 2-1. Now the count on Blake Buckman. 19 strikeouts, 15 walks, 13 hits allowed by Derek Carr. His last outing came against the Richmond Jazz. He got the decision, got the win. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs, 2 of those earned. The next pitch swung on. That one's popped up, foul territory, out of play, 2-2. He gave up 4 hits, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts for the left-hander. On the year, opponent's batting .217 off. So 2-2 count on Blake Buckman with the runner on first. Won't be surprised if Joe Isles takes off here on the next pitch. Got some pretty good speed. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one swung and that one's lined, and that one's going to bounce to second. Throw on to first is in time, as Buckman not probably is 100%. Can't really hustle much down first baseline, so it's going to be a 6-3 double play. And that's going to bring up Nate Osmo to the plate, the shortstop for the Mariners. Maybe Buckman sawed off a part of his bat right there. A 2 gone here now in the inning. Osmo looks at a pitch up high, 1-0. Nate Osmo at the plate. A line the next pitch. That one is up high as well, 2-0. I'll keep you updated with the Raiders game throughout the day. They're playing at Lorain County here tonight. The next pitch is outside, 3-0. But the Raiders have taken an early 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third. There's the 2-0 or 3-0 pitch. That one's up high for ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning issued by Derek Carr has led to 2 base runners, but one of them erased on the double play. Now Tucker Linder, the cleanup hole hitter, coming to bat for the Mariners. The Linder to the plate, runner on first, 2 gone. As that pitch is up high, 1-0. as that pitch is thrown over, and Osmo back in there safely. Linder at the plate. That pitch, and that one hit him. So Linder going to go head down to first. That one hit him square in the back, so he seems like he's all right. That's going to bring up to the plate R.J. Williams. He's in left field for the Mariners. He was nursing a back injury the last time we saw him, so hopefully he's all right. Any update? You're his host family. Is he feeling better? Guess Red does not talk to him very much. Seems fine.
Springtime, Bowling Green State University, number 36, R.J. Williams.
Ren wants the. No, I'm just kidding. 2 runners on, 2 gone. Bottom half of the first inning. R.J. Williams to the plate for the first time here today. So 2 walks and a hit by pitch so far this inning for Derek Carr. Here's the pitch to Williams. That one is in there, about belt level. 0-1 the count. First lefty of 3 straight here for the Mariners in the middle of the lineup. Here's the next pitch. That one's up high. 1-1. But R.J. Williams, he's very patient at the plate for the Mariners, as he leads the team in walks with 18. And he's second in team batting average at 325. So he has a good eye and good patience at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. And off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Now R.J. Williams down in the hole, 1-2. Osmo at second, Linder at first. 2 gone, bottom half of the first inning, 1-0. Southern Ohio leads it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one down and away, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Deuces are wild. Here's the 2-2. That's a swing and a miss. He got him. Third and final out of the inning. Mariners put 3 on. They leave 2 stranded, but no score on the scoreboard for the Mariners. We go to the top half of the second inning. Southern Ohio leads at 1-0. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We're back here in the top half of the second inning. 1-0 Southern Ohio leads at Hereford. Wines delivered. The pitch is down low, 1-0. Evan Haberly, he's going to be at the plate once again as Krim was thrown out trying to steal second in the top of the first inning. As the count is now 1-1. Haberly was even at the count 2-2 when Krim was caught stealing. But now it's a 1-1 count as Hereford steps back and now hurdles the 1-1 pitch. Now one catches the outside part of the plate. 1-2 now the count on Evan Haberly. It's going to be Haberly, Sunken, and Harrison here for Copperheads here in the top half of the second inning. That pitch swung on. That one's grounded to second. Womack diving to his left-hand side. Not going to be able to come up with that. The base hit into right field for Evan Haberly. So the second chance works out for him. So Haberly on first with a leadoff single. Ty Sunken now coming to the plate.
He's from Waseon, Ohio. Plays in the spring for Bowling Green State University. Number 22, Ty Sunken.
So Ty Sunken comes to the plate. He's in left field for Southern Ohio's throw over. Back in safely is Haberly. Copperheads 20-15 record. They sit at the second spot in the Southern Division. Another throw over. Back in safely is Haberly. They trail the Richmond Jazz by 2.5 games. They're ahead as that pitch swung on and fouled off. 0-1 the count. As they're ahead of the Cincinnati Steam by 1.5 games. They're in the Southern Division. Cincinnati kind of throwing their games away. They're 3-7 in the last 10. They're in the lead for Southern Ohio pretty much all season, but Richmond and Southern Ohio playing much better ball of lately, and the hit and run works to perfection. That one's lined in the left center field. R.J. Williams going to try to throw the runner out at third, but it's not going to be in time. A quick throw to second base, but in there safely is Ty Sunken. As now there's runners on second and third with no one gone here in the top half of the second inning.
West Virginia and Marshall University. Number 34, Matt Harrison.
Matt Harrison, the first baseman, comes to the plate now.
Single or double? Single. Single went to second on the throw.
Hereford comes set. Now he's going to have to do some damage control now. Here's the pitch. That one's down low. Eslich stops it. Want to know the count. The next pitch swung on. That one's popped up on the infield. Womack goes back on it, makes the catch for out number one. So big out right there for Josh Hereford as he gets Harrison to pop up to the infield. One gone now, and Dan McCauley comes to the plate. He's the catcher for the Copperheads. Runners on third and second. One gone. That pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 here to Dan McCall. At third, Evan Haberly, and at second, Ty Sunken. They both get singles here in the top half of the second inning. Hereford comes to a pause. The next pitch outside, and Eslich reaches out and stabs at it before it gets to the backstop. 1-1. Hereford steps back off the mound now. Some errors, Magic number one. Wait. A pitch down low. Now it's 2-1. The 2-1, that swung on. That one's punched out to right field. Florida back on it, now going to charge in, going to try to throw out the runners. A throw to third, actually, and not going to be in time as it's a sac fly for Dan McCauley. And Copperheads have now a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second inning. And Sunken moves up to third on the play as well. So good base running from the Copperheads today. Bryson Smith, the shortstop, going to bat now for the first time here tonight. Hereford comes set, 2 gone. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 the count. So Locos have clinched the Central Division. Grand Lake 5 games up on Galleon as the pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. Hereford pauses. Here's the pitch. That one called. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. So Hereford, he allows the first 2 base runners of the day to get into, or first 2 base runners of the inning to get into scoring position, but only one of them scores. We go to the bottom half of the second inning, 2-0. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead it. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere.
The number 2 hitter and designated hitter.
Back to the bottom half of the second inning. 2-0. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead it here at Montgomery Field in Salina, Ohio. Ryan Sherbeck along with you here as I am for the whole season. As Nick Varda steps to the plate for the first time tonight, right fielder for the Mariners. Mariners have had 3 base runners in the game so far, 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Isles was erased on the double play, and the other 2 were stranded in the bottom half of the first inning. As first pitch to Varda in there for a strike, 0-1. Derek Carr on the mound for the Copperheads. A lefty-on-lefty matchup here to be in the bottom half of the second inning. Here's the wind and the 0-1 pitch. That one is in there for a strike. Varda down the hole, 0-2. 0-2 count on Nick Varda, right fielder for the Mariners. Mariners running thin on the bench as injury starting to come to the Mariners. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one bounces well in front of the plate, 1-2. It's going to be Varda, Fitzsimmons, Womack here to bat for Grand Lake. The pitch, that one is downstairs, 2-2. The line, the 2-2. Swung on, fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2 on Nick Varda. Mariners victorious on Sunday night versus the Ironmen, but got a little scary towards the end. The Mariners were up 9-3 at one point, but 5 runs in the last 2 innings of the ball game ended up being a one-run ball game. The next pitch is inside, backs Varda up a little bit, called the ball 3-2, but it was a nice pitch right there from Carr. Almost came back and got the inside part of the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Nick Varda. The line, the payoff pitch. Up high. Varda reaches on a leadoff walk. Second straight inning for a leadoff walk for the Mariners as Fitzsimmons coming to the plate. So Carr having command issues here to begin the ballgame. It's already his third walk issued. He does have a hit batter as well. Fitzsimmons comes to the plate. He's in center field for the Mariners. So like I was saying, Sunday night, Mariners victorious, but not before giving the crowd and everybody in attendance a little raise in their heartbeat. That pitch up high, 1-0. The game got started a little later as well, as we didn't start that ball game until 8:30. So it didn't get over till like 11:30 due to rain and showers in the area. The pitch is, or a throw over, back in there, Varda safely. There's the pitch. That one swung on. That one's popped up foul territory. Left-hand side. Gets out of play. 1-1 the count on Stephen Fitzsimmons. Only 3 lefties in the lineup for the Mariners tonight. Williams, Varda, Fitzsimmons. So Fitzsimmons the last of the 3 in order on the left-hand side of things. That pitch swung, and that one's grounded to short. Another double play, possibly throw on to first, and that one's not in time as the return throw was a hopper and was not in time. So it's just the fielder's choice. Fitzsimmons down at first with 1 gone now.
One away, runner at first. Mariners second baseman.
Cole Womack, the second baseman for Grand Lake, comes to the plate now.
And Murray State University. Number 12, Cole Womack.
Solo bat here for the first time tonight. A pitch to Womack in there for a strike, 0-1. A throw over, Fitzsimmons back in, standing up. Yeah, one outside. Snap throw down to first. Fitzsimmons gets the scurry back. 1-1 count, though, on Womack now. On 1 is inside. 2-1. The pause. The 2-1 pitch. That one in there for a strike. 2-2. Through 34 pitches, 21 of those have been a ball. 13 for strikes for Carr. The 2-2 pitch. That one's high and away. Full count. The Carr definitely having struggle trying to command any pitch. Well, Fitzsimmons down at first, 1 gone, full count on Womack. Carr comes set. A payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He might have chased ball 4 right there. 2 gone. Tag and strikeout for Carr. And now Tom Eslich, the catcher for the Mariner, comes to the plate.
From Navarre, Ohio, and Malone University, number 50, Tom Eslich.
So Eslich to the plate, runner on first. 2 gone. Here's the pitch. That one's off the end of the bat to the backstop. 1-1 the count on Eslich. Carr, he hasn't been able to get much of the strike zone, but when he has, he's been productive, trying to get outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's up high, 1-1. Copperheads leading at 2-0. We're here in the bottom half of the second inning. So shot in the first and then a sac fly in the second for the Copperheads. That one is at the shins for a ball. 2-1. Mariners wearing their home white jerseys, the blue faded sleeves with white pants. Copperheads with orange tops, gray pants. That pitch is up high, 3-1. Green belt. Good eyes from Red Miller. A 3-1 pitch. That one misses. Ball 4. So fourth walk issued by Carr. And now we go back to the top of the order with Joe Isles. Isles, he walked his first time up, was forced out on a double play. And the bottom half of the first inning, he comes back again with the runner on second and first, and 2 gone here in the bottom half of the second inning. A potential playoff matchup right here at Montgomery Field. Both teams in second place of their division respectively. Copperheads still have a chance to win the Southern Division. As that pitch is sawed off, that's right over the head. That gets down for a base hit. Coming around third, Stephen Fitzsimmons. He's going to be waved home. Eslich moving up the third wisely as no one was covering that one. It's a broken bat single for Joe Isles, an RBI single. And the first hit of the ball game gets the Mariners their first run of, or first hit of the ball game for the Mariners gets their first run of the ball game in. And now Mariners cut the lead in half to 2-1 now. And Blake Buckman now coming to the plate. Buckman grounding into a double play his first time up. Runners on the corners with with 2 gone. Isles at first, Eslich at third. Isles collects his 25th RBI on the year as he takes off for second. A fake throw down to second and holding on to it. So Isles in there with a stolen base. Now 2 runners in scoring position for the Mariners. It's a 1-0 count on Blake Buckman. Isles ties the team lead in RBIs. So leads the team in home runs as well. So second and third, 2 gone. 1-0 to count on Blake Buckman. Carr comes set. The 1-0 pitch. That one's down low. 2-0. Isles on that stolen base collects his team leading 13th of the year in 19 attempts. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one is over for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone. Bottom half the second inning. Mariners get a run here as the next pitch was swung on and missed. 2-2. Buckman came into today batting .271, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, and 16 RBIs. The 2-2 pitch is down and away, full count. Nate Osmo would be the next batter in the inning if Blake Buckman could find a way on base. Carr looking in. I'm set. The payoff pitch. Swung on, popped back out of flight. Count remains 3-2. Second and third. Mariners looking to tie and maybe possibly get the lead here in the bottom half of the second inning. The pause, the 3-2. Swung on, that's popped up. Shallow left field, going back on it, and Sunken couldn't find it at first, but now he comes in and makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. Mariners get a run on an RBI single from Joe Isles. They cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 Southern Ohio Copperhead lead we go to the top of the third. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. That pitch in there for a strike from Josh Herford to Daniel McFarland. We go to the top of the order for the Southern Ohio Copperheads here in the top half of the third inning. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. Copperheads lead at 2-1 here as the Mariners get a run in the bottom half of the first inning off a broken bat single from Isles. The pitch down low. 2-1. Herford winds, delivers the 2-1. That one swung on and off the top of the bat. 2-2 count. It's fouled backwards. Here at Montgomery Field for game number 36 of the year for both squads, both sitting at 20 and 15 respectively. The next pitch is up high. Full count. A payoff pitch swung on, and that one's pulled down the right field line, but ends up going foul. Yeah, remains 3-2. A pause, 3-2, and that one is called. Strike three at the knees. McFarland thought he might have had ball four, but home plate umpire Bob Ratchelo says differently. One gone here in the top half of the third inning.
University of Buffalo, number 18, Philip Tomasulo.
There's the pitch. That one is inside. 1-0 to Philip Tomasulo. He had a home run in the first inning to center field. They give the Copperheads their lead as that pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. There's the line, the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch inside, 2-1. 2-1, and he loses his bat. Heads up over there, Isles. Bat's coming for you. No batting gloves. No batting gloves for Tomasulo. You lose that one, maybe you got to rethink it. 2-2. Well, it's not the first time we've seen a bat fly out of someone's hand this year. Oh, the fourth or fifth. Oh, yeah. Who was that for? The Locos? The guy lost it twice? Or Lorraine. That's right. I lost it twice in the same game. That pitch swung on, fouled it before he finally decided to put some batting gloves on. Still a 2-2 count on Tomasulo here. Top half, third inning, one gone.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Tomasulo. Herford delivered.
Next pitch swung on. That one's fouled off to the right-hand side.
Go again at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Still 2-2. That one bounces in the other's batter's box. So it's called a ball. Full count.
Smarter ball players I've ever seen in terms of eye at the plate and base path awareness. 90% stolen base conversion rate.
Tomasulo's second home run of the year. He draws a one-out walk here in the top half of the third inning.
We talk about all this base stealing. Now
1 out, 2 on. That brings up the number 3 hitter
As
and second baseman. Springtime team, the Spartans of Michigan State. And
we'll have one gone, a runner on first.
Gustin and Thompson.
And Tonsick. Tomasulo. And Tomasulo is down at first base. So the throw over might have hit him. Don't know where it might have got him in a little back or something. Tomasulo, he has 18 stolen bases in 20 attempts, so he's got pretty good set of feet underneath him. And they're going to go check him out. Good math there.
I'd like to mention the fact we have some residents from Otterbein in attendance here tonight.
So,
Otterbein residents in attendance here tonight.
and Tonsick at the plate, popped out to first his first time up. The Ironmen have cut the greater lead in half. They're still down. Or now the Ironmen have taken a 5-2 lead in the bottom half of the fifth inning. So good news coming out of Lorain County as the Ironmen have taken the lead. The pitch in there for a strike to Tonsick. No balls and 1 strike. A win or a Graders loss. It's the Mariners in the first round of the playoffs. So throw over, but back in safely is Tomasulo. Mariners cannot win the division. Locos have locked that up. They'll play the runner-up to the Southern Division, which is still a pretty tight race. Tomasulo takes off the third down to second. Good throw right there, and Tomasulo is caught stealing for the third time this year. Good throw from Tom Eslich from behind the plate. And now there's 2 gone here in the top half of the third inning. So Eslich cuts down the speedy Tomasulo. The next pitch swung on. That one's punched out to left center field. Fitzsimmons racing over. He dives for it. Does he make the catch? And yes, he does. Stephen Fitzsimmons lays out for out number 3. Hereford faces the minimum here in the top half of the third. We go to the bottom half of the third, 2-1. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead, but not before some pair of gems defensively for the Mariners. We go to the bottom of the third. Don't go anywhere. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Bottom half of the third, 82-1. The Southern Ohio Copperheads leaders. First pitch to Nate Osmo here in the bottom half of the third inning. Osmo, he walked his first time up. Here's the line, the pitch. That one swung on and missed. Hefty swing right there from Nate Osmo, 1-1. The count now 1-2 on Nate Osmo. Trying to figure out the scoreboard here. There's the 1-2. That one's up high. 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Osmo down for out number 1 on a swing. Tucker Linder comes to the plate. Linder was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That's that for the second time here today. First pitch to Linder is in there for a strike at the knees, 0-1. The line, the pitch from Carr. That one's up high, 1-1. So the Ironmen have taken a 5-2 lead over the Graders. Here's the line, the 1-1 pitch. Good scenario for the Mariners. It's 2-1 count now on Linder. We'll get you some other scores from around the league here shortly. There's the 2-1. That one swung over the top of 2-2. A 2-2 to Linder. That one called. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin here in the bottom half of the third inning. 2 gone now in the inning. And R.J. Williams comes to play. Struck out swinging his first time up. So the other scores around the GLSCL. The Jazz have defeated this team in game 1 of the doubleheader, 3-0. Lake Erie Monarchs defeat the Green Giants 4-0 in game 1 of the doubleheader. Game 2 of the doubleheader just started. They're in the bottom of the first, no score there yet. The first pitch to R.J. Williams shows bunt in there for a strike, 0-1. Ironman on top of the Graders, 5-2 in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Joe's Scouts tied up at 0 in the top of the third at Xenia. Clippers and Leprechauns, 1-1 in the top of the fourth at Irish Hills. The next pitch is inside, 1-1. Settlers hold a 1-0 lead over the Lima Locos, 1-0, but much of that game doesn't really matter. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one swung on and missed. 1-2. Steam and Jazz tied up at 1 in the top of the third in game 2 of the doubleheader. And that's the other game going on, going around the league. There's a 1-2 pitch. R.J. Williams goes down swinging for the second time today as Carr strikes out the side here in the bottom half of the third inning. We go to the top of the fourth, 2-1. The Copperheads lead it. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. All right, we're here in the top half of the fourth inning. 2-1. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead it. It's a Central versus Southern Division matchup. It's their fifth and final matchup between, or fifth and final series between a Southern Division foe. As Hereford Wines delivers, that one swung on. That one's popped up foul territory, gets out of play. As Blaine Krim is down the count 0-1 now. He was the All-Star Game MVP was Krim. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is in there for a strike, 0-2. Krim, 359 average on the year. He swings at this one. That one's out of play. Count remains 0-2. Yeah, it's 15 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, and 32 RBIs. You can see why he was named an All-Star for the Copperheads. Really doing a good job all around. Here's the line, the 0-2 pitch. That one's fouled straight back. Count still 0-2. There's the 0-2 pitch, and that one just off the end of the bat as Krim stays alive. He almost chased one right there. The line, the 0-2 pitch, swung on right back to Josh Hereford, sticks his glove out, makes the play, runs over a couple feet, flips it to Linder for out, number 1.
1 up and 1 down. That'll bring up the third baseman.
So one gone here in the top of the fourth inning.
Santa Clara, California. Number 19,
Evan Haberly comes to the plate for the second time tonight. Singled his first time up and came around to score. Actually, his third time to the plate, but he's only batted twice as he was up to bat when Krim was caught stealing back at the first inning. His first pitch is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. Haverly, 329 average on the year. Next pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. He has 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and 18 RBIs. As Hereford Wines delivers. Next pitch misses. 3-1 on Haverly. There's the line, the pitch, swung on and missed, or swung on and fouled back, 3-2. A payoff pitch, swung on, fouled back. Count remains 3-2. Next pitch outside, he walked him. Well, Haverly walks with 1 gone here in the top of the fourth. 1 man gone, 1 man on. Ty Sunken is coming to the plate. Singled to left field his first time up. There's the pitch. That one is inside corner, called a strike on Sunken, 0-1. Haverly was faking like he was going to go to second, kind of fooled everybody, but he did not take off. Still down there at first. It's an 0-1 count on Sunken. As Hereford comes set, now the pitch. That one's popped up out of play. 1-1, or 0-2, sorry. I don't know why I said 1-1. 0-2 count. Hartford comes set. The pitch. Swung on line as a third base coach of the Copperheads ducking out of the way of that one. Count remains 0-2. Beautiful night, 77 degrees, mostly sunny. I mean, I can't remember. Many of the games here this year have had at least some bit of rain to them. But tonight, clear skies, beautiful night, not too hot, not too humid as pitch bounces in the other batter's box. Now count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is low, 2-2. Runner takes off. The pitch outside. The throw down to second. Is it in time? He is, oh, they call him out anyways. Close play, but Haverly is caught stealing, and that's the third base runner who's been caught by Eslich behind the plate. So Eslich doing good defensively. It's a 3-2 count on Sunken. As Brady Nixich comes up and tries to sell us some 50-50 tickets. We're not having any of it. Full count, the pitch swung on. That one's fly to right field. Varda's going to have a long run coming in, but he does make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. 2-1. The Copperheads lead it. We'll be right back. Mariners coming to bat. When we come back, you're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Bottom half of the fourth inning, 2-1. Southern Ohio leads it here. It's going to be Varda, Fitzsimmons, Womack here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Varda walked his first time up. Carr still on the mound for the Copperheads. That pitch up high, I want to know. Struck out the side in the top, or bottom half of the third inning. Has 5 strikeouts on the night, but he also has 4 walks. That pitch, that one's well in front of the plate. 2-0. I'd say it was about like 5 feet in front of the plate. Oh, thank you. 2-0 pitch here on Nick Varda. And that one's over for a strike, 2-1. Carr winds, delivers the 2-1. And fouled back, 2-2. Wonderful night for some baseball. We'll have more games here coming up at Montgomery Field. plenty of time to come out to the ballpark if you have not caught a game this year. Got to go back. We're going back to school pretty soon. That'll help you out. As that pitch is swung on and missed. And that's 4 straight strikeouts for Derek Carr as Varda goes down swinging.
Man up and a man down. Gotta bring up the center fielder.
As now Stephen Fitzsimmons comes to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice his last time up.
Number 43, Stephen Fitzsimmons.
He actually came around to score as well. An RBI single from Joe Isles. Carr winds, delivers. The first pitch, Fitzsimmons. That one's bunted backwards, and now to play, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. Fitzsimmons down the hole now, 0-2. Carr winds, delivers. The 0-2 up high, 1-2. Kevin McGowan back on the scoreboard doing a much better job than he did Sunday night. So good for Kevin. There's the 1-2 pitch. That one's up high and away, 2-2. Sorry. No. Carr winds, delivers. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. 5th straight strikeout for Derek Carr as he's mowing down the Mariners now. Command issues not proving to be a problem as now the Mariners are just kind of chasing anything they see up at the plate. Colin Womack looking to stop that streak. He struck out swinging his first time up. There's the pitch. That one's up high. 1-0. The Carr on the day. About even in strikes and balls. 35 strikes, or 36 strikes, 39 balls. Okay, never mind. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. So. Out. 50-50. Is the ball strike ratio as the check swing by Womack. Did he go around? And they appeal down to first base, and Jim Mers says he does. 1-2. That count. The 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. Are looking to strike out the side for the second inning in a row. A 2-2 pitch. Swung on, popped out of play. KR remains 2-2. A 2-2. Swung on, this one's punched to the right-hand side. Is it going to stay fair? And it is a foul ball. So very close to the right field line. Obviously very tough to see here in the press box because we're on the first base, the first base side of things, and kind of try to peek your head out the window and try to see if that ball is fair or not. Still a 2-2 count on Cole Womack. A 2-2 and swung on and missed. He struck out the side for the second straight inning, 6th straight. For Derek Carr, we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 2-1, Copperhead still at it. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go here to the top half of the 5th inning. 2-1, the Copperheads lead it. Harrison swings and misses at the first pitch. It's an 0-1 count. The 0-1 pitch, down and away. 1-1. That pitch popped up, out of play. 1-2. Eric Carr on the other side of the mound for the Copperheads has struck out 6 straight Mariners. There's a pitch. That one swung on. That one's popped out of play. Count. Hereford winds, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed as he gets him to chase one outside the zone. Strikeout for Hereford as he's now 0 for 2 on the day, and now it's going to bring to the plate. And McCauley, he had a sacrifice fly his last time up. As the Graders have now taken a 7-5 lead over the Ironmen there at Lorain County. There's a pitch. That one swung on, fouled off. 0-1 count.
You are my son, and I am confident in that. Your friend next door is also my son. That's confidential.
The line, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, just ripped foul of the third baseline. 0-2 now on Dan McCauley. Hereford on the mound for the Mariners, doing a nice job so far. Just that solo shot and a sacrifice fly, the difference so far in the ballgame. That pitch swung on, fouled away. 0-2. Hereford pounding the strike zone, 54 strikes compared to just 28 balls on the evening. He has 3 strikeouts on the day. Line delivers the 0-2, just a bit outside, 1-2. The line and the 1-2 pitch, that one's down low. 2-2. The 2 balls, 2 strike pitch is outside, full count. So from 0-2 to 3-2. McCauley working Hereford here in the top half of the 5th inning. Copperheads lead at 2-1. 1 gone in the inning. That pitch swung, and that one's hit pretty well out to left field. This pitch is going to wind up going foul, though. McCauley gave it a good drive, but just ended up going left of the foul pole. Counts now still 3-2. Time is called now by McCauley at the plate. Thirty-two swung on. That one's popped foul, and Varda's going to look at this one and going to watch it travel eyeing the fence. Now here's the payoff pitch once more. That one's fouled off. So McCauley working and getting Hereford's pitch count up here in the top half of the 5th inning. 1 gone, still a 3-2 count. That pitch swung on, and that one's fouled off. Now the 11th pitch of the bat going to come here. A payoff pitch once more, and that one's fouled back. McCauley still at the plate. So Owen's going to win the battle here.
Alright, we're not going to do the wheelbarrow race. We're just going to have two kids race around the bases. Because there are no older kids here.
A payoff pitch is up high, and McCauley battle at the plate pays off as he reaches on a walk.
1 out, 1 on. That'll bring up the shortstop. He plays for the
And it's a 1-out walk for Dan McCauley as Bryson Smith now comes to the plate.
number 7, Bryson Smith.
Yeah, we're just going to have race around the bases instead.
Smith struck out looking his first time up. Runner on first, one gone. The first pitch just swung on, popped back out of play. 0-1 the count on Smith. Burford comes set. The 0-1 pitch is low, 1-1. One ball, one strike, one gone. Top of the fifth, 2-1, the Copperheads lead it. The next pitch, swung on, popped up. Shallow right center field. Womack going back on the grass, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. 2 gone here in the top of the fifth. On the pop-up to Cole Womack at second. Daniel McFarland, top of the order, coming to bat. He's 0 for 2, struck out looking his first time up. There's the pitch. McFarland in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. Oh, Graders now lead at 7-5 over the Ironman in the top of the 7th inning. The next pitch swung on. That one's hit pretty well out to right field. Varda going back to the track to the wall. He reaches up and it goes off the wall. Varda throws it in. The throw's cut off the throw to the plate, and that one is in plenty of time. Good relay throw right there. Third and final out of the inning. It goes down as a 9-4 or 9-3-2 put out. And that will go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Copperheads still lead this one 2-1, but a good relay ends the inning. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go here to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 2-1, the Copperheads lead it over the Mariners. Tom Eslich going to lead things off. Here's the first pitch. He swings and Fouls that one backwards, 0-1 the count. It was a good relay throw from Varda to Winder that ended up going to Eslich at home that ended the inning. As that one swung on, that one's hit pretty well to center field. Coming in but making the catch is Daniel McFarland for out number 1. Eslich got good, or put a good swing on it, but it just hung up there a little bit too long. And now we go to the top of the order with Joe Isles. Isles 1 for 1 on the day. RBI single his last time up. He walked in the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that one is in there for a strike to Joe Isles. Carr winds delivers. The pitch swung on, and that one's chopped down first base. Up with it is Harrison, and he touches first himself for out number 2. So that fly out by Eslich actually ended a streak of 6 straight, gone down by a strikeout. And now Blake Buckman comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Flew out to left field his last time up. Gar Wines delivers. That pitch bounces in front of the plate. 1-0. Remains 1-2. One 0 count on Blake Buckman. 2 going here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Now time is called. 2 runs on 3 hits for 2 runs on 4 hits. As that pitch up high. 2-0 on Blake Buckman for the Copperheads, and 1 run on 1 hit for the Mariners. Carr has settled in here of lately. Next pitch up high. 3-0. A 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Buckman almost thought he had ball 4, but Ratchlow behind plate calls him back. The next pitch swung on, and that one's popped back out of play. Full count now on Blake Buckman. 3-2 count. 2 gone here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. A pause. The pitch up high. He walked him. So 2 out walk. First base runner since about the 2nd inning. Joe Isles was the last man to reach base.
Bring up the shortstop, number 18, Nate Osmo.
Carr retired 9 straight before Buckman. And now Nate Osmo to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up. Here's the pitch. That one is in there for a strike. 0-1. Buckman at first. 2 gone. Bottom half of the 5th inning. 2-1. The Copperheads lead it. Here's the pitch. That one is in there for a strike. And now Osmo down the count. 0-2.
I have to get water for the other players. So forget about it. Yeah, I think we're going to do it next.
The 0-2 pitch is up high. 1-2. So Carr now back over the threshold of throwing more strikes than balls. He's thrown about over close to 100 pitches on the day. Next pitch swung on and missed as Osmo goes down swinging, and it will end the inning for the Mariners here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. Copperheads still lead it 2-1. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Top half of the sixth inning, we had 2-1. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead it. And most of the scoring coming earlier in the ballgame was 2 runs in the first 2 innings for the Copperheads. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and then a run in the bottom half of the second for the Mariners. We're still standing at 2-1. Josh Herford to the mound once again for the Mariners. He's going to face the 2-3-4 hitters of the Copperheads. This one is fouled off. Tomasulo at the plate. Camp goes to 0-1. Tomasulo, he's 1 for 1. He has a home run in the first inning and walked, but was caught stealing his last time up.
Bounce it off himself. Just one of those days. It seems like in baseball you acquire all your bruises within like 3 to 4 days. And you don't get hit for like 2 weeks.
It's like me with broken bone. I broke my collarbone and wrist in a 2-month span. It was great. Haven't broken one since.
Orford on the mound. It's an 0-1 count here on Tomasulo. The next pitch. Swung on. That one's flied out to right field. Varda coming in now, taking a couple steps to his left and making the catch for out number 1. 1 up, 1 gone here in the top of the 6th inning.
Bring up the second baseman, number 12, Justin Antoncic.
Justin Antoncic to the plate. He's 0 for 2 as he flew out to center field his last time up. Sunsetting in right field. Hereford winds, delivers. The first pitch to Antoncic is in there for a strike. 0-1.
Beautiful placement from Josh Herford. So the count 0-1, Michigan State man. He gets into his delivery.
The next pitch is swung on, fouled straight back. 0-2. The count on Antoncic. Mariners going to try to help Hereford out when they come back to bat. They just haven't really got much going at the plays. That one's fouled away. Hereford doing pretty well on the mound for them. But just 1 hit on the day for the Mariners. That pitch is inside. 1-0, or 1-2, excuse me. The count on Antoncic. 1-2, and he got him to chase one, made him look silly on that one. As a swing and a miss. And now there's 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning.
Designated hitter, number 9, Blaine Grimm.
That is strikeout number 4 for Josh Herford tonight. Now he winds, delivers as Blaine Grimm steps to the plate and he swings at the first pitch, pops it up sky high, shallow left center field. As Fitzsimmons calls off R.J. Williams here pretty much from in here. 1, 2, 3 go the Copperheads here in the bottom half or top half of the 6th inning. 2-1. They still lead it. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Mariners going to bat when we come back. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, 2-1. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead it. Tucker Linder swings at the first pitch, and it's fouled off 0-1. There's the next pitch to Linder. That's up high. 1-1.
I noticed about this Grand Lake team is that
The 1-1 pitch. That's curveball that came back and got the outside part of the plate. 1-2. Nick Newton has started to warm up for the Mariners in the bullpen down the left field line. The next pitch is grounded foul to left-hand side. That remains 1-2. So Newton warming up. Gotta imagine that the Copperheads are going to have somebody warming up in their bullpen pretty soon as Carr is near the 100 pitch mark. And they need just 2 more pitches. He's got 98. And it's a 1-2 count on Linder. The next pitch swung on, fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2.
Steve, how the reaction time required to hit the fastball through their car is impressive in and of itself.
Carr winds, delivers the 1-2 pitch. That's left up high. Curveball and curve much. 2-2. Get you some MLB scores here. After this at bat, as Linder swings and misses at the pitch. 10th strikeout of the day for Carr. And there's one gone here now in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Fielder steps in. Number 36.
R.J. Williams steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. There's the MLB scores from around the league. The Cubs defeat the White Sox 7-2 today. Brewers are on top of the Nationals 5-0. In the top of the 4th, the Astros beating the Phillies 1-0 in the top of the 6th. Yankees defeating the Reds 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. That one swung on. That one's lined straight to second. And coming up with it is Antoncic for out number 2.
2 outs, nobody aboard.
Good
Right fielder.
piece of hitting right there from Williams. Unfortunately, he hit it right to his second baseman, and Nick Varda comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging his last time up. Blue Jays defeating the Athletics 4-1 going to the bottom of the 4th in Toronto. Royals on top of the Tigers 3-1 at the end of 4 in Detroit. Indians on top of the Angels 7-4 in the bottom of the 3rd. Carr winds, delivers. The first pitch to Varda swung on and fouled off. 0-1 the count. Rays on top of the Orioles 5-0 in the top of the 5th. Marlins on top of the Rangers 1-0 in the top of the 2nd in Texas. Cardinals beating the Rockies 2-0 in the bottom of the 1st in St. Louis. And about 5 other games set to go on later tonight. As Carr winds, delivers, the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and now Varda down the hole 0-2. Braves Diamondbacks first pitch 9:40 in Arizona. Mets are going to play in San Diego, 10-10 first pitch there. Twins going to face the Dodgers at 10-10 in Los Angeles. Red Sox out in Seattle, taking on the Mariners at 10-10. Next pitch swung on, grounded up the middle, and that's going to get in there for a base hit. So Varda collects the second hit of the day for the Mariners on a single up the middle.
2 outs.
And now Steven Fitzsimmons comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2, struck out swinging his last time up.
Number 43.
And the final game in the MLB going on later tonight, it's going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the San Francisco Giants. And that's a 10-15 first pitch out in San Francisco. First pitch to Fitzsimmons is a strike, 0-1. Carr now past 100 pitches on the day. That one swung on down the first baseline, and quick grab right there by Matt Harrison. He touches first for the 3rd and final out of the inning. The Mariners get their second hit, but can't bring him in. We go to the top of the 7th inning. 2-1, the Copperheads lead it. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. And we're back here in the top half of the 7th inning. 2-1, Southern Ohio still leads it. Nick Newton now on to pitch in relief for Josh Herford. So Newton on the mound. Herford's night is done. His first pitch from Newton's now low. 1-0. Going to face Haberly, Sunken, and Harrison here in the top of the 7th inning. That one swung on in a little check swing and falling down, and going to be an easy out right there as Haberly runs over his feet, it looks like. And, yeah, his last name.
One man up and one man goes down.
Yeah.
That'll bring up the left fielder from the Copperheads. Number 22, Thomas.
One gone here in the top of the 7th inning. Ty Sunken comes to plate. He's 1 for 2.
50-50. $71. Barb said make sure you say it's
The pitch. That one's in there for a strike. 0-1. So Hereford's night is done. 6 strong innings, 4 hits allowed, 2 runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts for the right-hander. Newton on the pitch. The next pitch in there for a strike. 0-2 the count on Sunken. Newton hasn't been all that pretty this year. 0-2 record, 14 ERA, making his 8th appearance out of the pen for the Mariners. Next pitch flung on, fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. 9 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 12 walks, 10 hits allowed. His last outing came against Richmond. He's been doing much better of lately. Struggled early on, but doing good here. His last outing came against Richmond, 2 innings, 1 run on no hits. The 0-2, that one bounces well in front of the plate, 1-2. 2-1, Southern Ohio leads it. Top 7th, inning, 1 gone. That pitch is misses, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Newton, the pause, the pitch. Swung on, that one's line foul on the left-hand side, I think. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Just a bit outside and maybe a little bit low. Full count. Full count on Ty Sunken. Newton comes set. A payoff pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the dugout of the Mariners. A pause, the 3-2. And that one misses outside. He walked him. A good at-bat by Ty Sunken. He delivers a 1-out walk here in the top half of the 7th inning. So runner on first, 1 gone. Matt Harrison comes to the plate. 0 for 2, struck out swinging his last time up. Popped out to second in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. That one is down away. Quick snap throw down to first. Back in there safely is Sunken. Almost picked up his hand from the base. 1-0 the count, and Eslich goes out to talk to Newton. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Copperheads. 1 run on 2 hits, as it's been pretty much a pitcher's duel here tonight. All those runs coming in the first 2 innings of the ballgame. Not much offense here tonight. It's a 1-0 count on Harrison. A quick throw over and back in there safely to close play. Sunken Made it close.
Harrison, who's 0 for 2 tonight. 1 out and Sunken on first. Sunken
Sunken 9 stolen bases
Here comes
in 9 attempts. That swung on. That one's popped up shallow. Center field. Osmo going back on the cut of the grass and makes the catch. And now there's 2 gone.
2 outs, runner on first. We'll see if Dan McCauley.
And Dan McCauley steps to the plate. He does not have an official at bat. Sacrificed fly in the second. Walked his last time up. It was a 12th pitch at bat for McCauley as he finally drew the walk from Hereford. He's up again here in the top half of the 7th. 2-1. Copperheads lead it.
Walk, he's 0 for 0. In his third plate appearance, Newton comes set. First pitch to
There's the pitch. That one's in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1.
Sunken had a big lead to start on Newton. Nearly picked off a few times and shortened it up since. It's an 0-1 count on Dan McCauley.
Newton comes set. A quick throw over.
First Sunken back on
Set.
1.
Can back in safely. Crawling backwards to first.
Got a chance to congratulate Derek Carr on that great start put up tonight. Currently hanging out with his family in the stands. Loves to go see them. He finishes up every start. Family and baseball for Derek
Be
Carr.
out for the bottom of the 7th.
Oh yeah, he will not be out there.
Probably we should have let him.
Yes.
Here comes the 0-1 from
The 0-1 pitch
fastball.
is down low. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike on Dan McCauley.
The rumblings of one friend in the bullpen. Sorry, I know. That's first time on this game.
9 outs. The
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 gone.
2-1 lead is not satisfactory for anybody.
Duncan now shortens his lead.
1-1, 2 out.
A pitch, swung on, fouled straight back. 1-2.
Copperheads took this 2-0 lead in the second, and then 1 run added by Grand Lake in the bottom of the second. Maybe where we stand now at 2-1. Home run by Philip Tomasulo and a sac fly by the man at the plate, Dan McCauley. The ways that Copperheads have scored their runs, Joe Isles with a single.
1-2 count. Newton comes set.
Here's the 1-2.
A pitch. Checked his swing. He went around as Newton collects his first strikeout of the night. And that will end the top half of the 7th. Stretch time here at Montgomery Field. 2-1. The Copperheads lead it. We'll be right back. Mariners coming to bat. When we come back, you're listening and watching Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go here to the bottom half of the 7th inning, 2-1. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead at Central versus Southern Division matchup here today. Potential playoff matchup is playing Krim, the designated hitter, now on to pitch in relief for Derek Carr. Krim going to face the 8-9 one-hitters for the Mariners, Womack, Eslich, Isles. here to begin the bottom half of the 7th inning. So Carr's night is done. He pitched well for the Copperheads here tonight. Went 6 innings, only allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 5 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Here's the line, the pitch. That one swung on. First pitch swinging by Womack. Rolls over to second to throw on to first in plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out for Krim here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. As that Womack grounds out. That's going to bring up Tom Eslich. He flew out to center field his last time up. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Walked back in the 2nd inning. So Krim on the night, or Krim on the year, excuse me. Pitching-wise, he's 0 for 1 with a 1.35 ERA, making his 8th appearance out of the pen for the Copperheads. Has 2 saves in 6 2/3 innings pitched. Here's the pitch, and that's inside, 1-0. 7 strikeouts, 5 hits, 5 walks, and 4 hits allowed from Krim. That pitch swung on, fouled straight back, 1-1. The last pitching outing came just 3 days ago against the Cincinnati Steam, where he went 2/3 of an inning and allowed 1 hit as he faced 3 batters. Did not allow any runs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one is over for a strike. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch is swung on and missed. Eslich down on strikes. And now there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. As we go to the top of the order, and Joe Isles. Now just one of 2 batters that have not struck out for the Mariners tonight. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He grounded out to first his last time up. RBI single back in the 2nd. Here's the first pitch to Isles. He floops this one into right field. That gets down for a base hit. So Isles on with a 1-out single here, or 2-out single here in the bottom of the 7th. So runner on first. Blake Buckman comes to the plate.
The Mariners designated hitter, number 44, Blake Buckman.
2 gone, still in the bottom of the 7th. Blake Buckman to the plate, 0 for 2 on the night. Walked his last time up, flew out to left in the 2nd, grounding into a double play in the 1st. A pitch in there to Buckman for a strike, 0-1. Isles down at first. 2 gone. 0-1 count. The next pitch, runner off and running. Buckman swings, and that one's fouled off. 0-2 the count now.
Irish Hills defeating Muskegon 8-2. Licking County about to upset Lima. Lima already has the Central Division locked up. They might be playing 12-year-olds for all they care. Cincinnati up 4-1 over the Richmond Jazz. That game might be finished. It was a part of 2 sevens. Richmond has had problems finalizing their ball game, so I'm going to go ahead and assume Cincinnati won. And then we have our game.
There's the pause, and now the 0-2 pitch to Buckman. That one in just a bit of low. Good take right there from Buckman, 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Isles at first. He takes this lead. Now he's off and running. That pitch swung on. Allen's popped back out of play.
Pitch that was out of the zone that Isles was taking off on that Buckman fouls off. So now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes again.
1-2. Once again on Buckman. That 1-2 pitch swung on, grounded to second. Toxic throws on to first for the 3rd and final out of the inning. So we go to the top of the 8th inning, 2-1. Copperheads still lead it. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube.
2-1.
We are on to the top half of the 8th inning. Southern Ohio leads it by a score of 2-1. Brantley Canute, a new pitcher on the mound now, as Newton's night is done. He pitched a strong inning of relief for the Mariners as he went 1 inning, did not allow a hit. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. No runs allowed by Newton, so strong outing from Newton. Now it's Canute's time to try to keep it where it's at. 2-1 the ball game. The first pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 1. He's going to face Bryson Smith at the bottom of the order, and then we'll head back to the top of the order. 9-1-2 batters for the Copperheads. Canute winds, delivers. The 0-1 pitch is down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, just because the 4th of July is passed doesn't mean the fireworks are over. Southern Ohio Copperheads on July 29th will be putting on a fireworks show.
1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch, and that one's in there for a strike. 1-2.
End your summer with the bang at Copperhead Stadium. Visit CopperheadBaseball.com for more information. 1-1 is a strike on the outside corner to Bryson Smith. Count moves to 1-2. Canute likes his side.
The line, the 1-2 pitch.
To Smith.
Called strike 3
0 for 3 now tonight is Bryson Smith.
as Bryson Smith goes
His first strikeout.
back to the dugout.
1 down. We go back.
As there's 1 gone here now in the top of the 8th inning.
Fielder, Daniel McFarland.
As we go to the top of the order, Daniel McFarland comes to the plate. He doubled his last time up, but unfortunately, a strong relay from the tandem of Varda to Linder to Eslich threw down another run for the Copperheads, which ended the inning as the first pitch to McFarland is in there for a strike, 0-1. Canute winds, delivers the 0-1 pitch. Yeah, that one bounces, 1-1. Mariners will be back at it tomorrow night at 7:05 right here at Montgomery Field. They'll take on Southern Ohio once again. In game 2 of the series, that pitch fouled away. 1-2, that count here on McFarland.
It's within that range, though. Where would you find it? Here's the 1-2.
1-2, swung on. That one bounces high off the plate. Canute comes and now throws on to first to retire McFarland for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th inning. Philip Tomasulo comes to the plate.
The right fielder, number 18.
He's
Sulo.
1 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right field his last time up. Solo shot back in the first. And that's proving to be a pretty big difference in this ball game tonight. 2-1. Copperheads lead it. Tomasulo to the plate. There's the pitch. That one is low. 1-0.
Well, we were warned before the game that Grand Lake's bullpen was not stellar, but they come out and pitched very well.
Next pitch just misses. 2-0.
1-0 misses away, 2 balls, no strikes.
As the next pitch misses as well. It's a 3-0 count on Tomasulo.
The Grand Lake bullpen, and they're about to walk Philip Tomasulo. 3-0 count, Canute to Tomasulo, righty to righty.
A 2-0 is outside. He walked him on 4 straight.
4-pitch walk.
Oh, a 4-pitch walk with 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. Keeps the inning alive. Justin Antonsic to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the night. Struck out swinging his last time up.
Justin and Thompson.
Player for Southern Ohio today, that home run, the only difference in this ball game back in the first inning. It was a nice day, 1 for 2 with a dinger and a
Antonsic to the plate. Canute coming from the stretch now.
Canute, righty versus righty.
There's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike, 0-1.
Justin Antonsen.
A runner on first, 2 gone. Top half the 8th inning. Southern Ohio leads it.
Not get a great jump.
2-1.
And stolen base back in the 3rd inning. Here's the 0-1.
There's the 0-1. That one is just a bit outside.
1 strike.
1-1.
2 outs, runner on.
Seems just like the strike zone has got a little bit smaller now.
Copperheads trying to add
Here for Brantley Canute. A couple of close pitches and a bat to Tomasulo and now one to Justin Antonsic as the runner off and running. Quick pop up, throw down to second and not in there as Tomasulo in there with a stolen base. It was a good throw by Eslich, but just not in time.
caught stealing in 2 straight attempts.
as it was called a strike on Antonsic, so count goes to 1 and 2.
Strikes on Justin Antonsic with 2 outs. He's
Runner on second now.
scoring position if he can find some outfield grass.
And out comes Set.
Checking Tomazula's getting a huge lead.
There's the pitch. Outside.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
Tomazula was inching to about where field umpire Jim Merz is standing, which is a huge lead.
Getting ahead of Cornu.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone.
About Tom Sewell on his
Carnot trying to get the
had that effect on
out here.
2-2 count.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on. That's punched foul to the right-hand side. Count remains 2 and 2.
Tomazula just trying to get that good secondary lead, I'd imagine, so that anything hit into the outfield will be a for sure run, as every run matters at this point, a 1-run ball game in the top of the 8th. Purdue comes set. Tomazula dancing.
2-2 once again. That one's left up high. Full count.
Johnson, smart take. Went up on his tippy toes. Looked to
Oh,
even
3-2 on
held off on it.
Antonsic.
Now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes.
ready to uncork on
Down at the plate.
great awareness the last second.
The next pitch swung on. That one's grounded in the hole in the right field. That's going to get down as Vardek's coming up, and he's going to have to throw it home. And it's a good throw, and that is in time. Another runner thrown out by Nick Varda from right field. And it's an ever important assist from Varda in right.
For the second time tonight.
And it's the second time a run would be scored by Southern Ohio as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Score remains 2-1. Mariners coming to bat when we come back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go here to the bottom half of the 8th inning.
The 8th will unfold with hitters 3, 4, and 5 stepping in for Grand Lake.
3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the Mariners. It's going to be Osmo, Linder, Williams here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. 2-1, the Southern Ohio Copperheads lead it. Osmo to the plate, 0 for 2 on the night with a walk back in the first inning. A first pitch is inside, 1-0. Lane Krim still on the mound for the Copperheads. He was the designated hitter, so they lose that spot now if Krim does come out. His next pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. But Krim, no slouch on the mound as he is at the plate. Host team ERA with a 1.35. As that pitch is swung on, that one's flied out to right field, and that one is going to be a fair ball on the right-hand side. Osmo around first, heading for second. He's on his way to third. As trouble in right field to pick it up, and Nate Osmo with a leadoff triple here in the bottom half of the 8th inning to get the Mariners started. Oh, the tying run now 90 feet away from scoring with no one gone.
Number 10, Tucker
As
Linder.
Tomasulo had little trouble in the corner trying to pick it up. So runner on third. No one gone. Tucker Linder to the plate. Here's the pitch. That one's up high, 1-0. Infield in now for the Copperheads. They're going to try to cut down the run here. Grimm goes from the windup. The next pitch swung on, popped back out of play, 1-1. Oh, Osmo with a leadoff triple is down at third base. Tucker Linder at the plate, 1-1 count. The next pitch swung on, that one's grounded, and it's stopped by the shortstop, and now the throw down to first is in time, as Osmo's going to have to hold at third. So Linder got a good piece of it, but instead It's a ground out to the short as Bryson Smith comes up with it cleanly, and R.J. Williams comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the night, lined out to second his last time up.
We'll see R.J. Williams with 1 out and a runner on third. Infield is
So 1 gone, as Osmo still down at third base.
in R.J. Williams, who's 0 for 3 tonight.
Here's the line, the pitch to R.J. Williams. That one is low, 1-0.
Fastball, 1 ball, no strike.
Krim out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That one's fouled straight back. 1-1.
Context there. Osmo.
Hey, you down there, Bill?
Both all-stars having a conversation at third. Played against each other in high school. Both grew up in Oregon together.
3-1, Reds are getting beat by the Yankees.
Hey, Bill. He looks in.
Yeah.
Goes from the windup.
The 1-1. That one bounces. That one gets back to the backstop, and the catcher can't find it, and the tying run is coming in to score. And we have a tie ball game now as Nate Osmo comes in to score on the wild pitch. 2-2 our score, and now it's a 2-1 count on R.J. Williams.
Rears its head really for the first time.
McCauley couldn't find it behind the plate, but it probably would not have mattered much as Osmo was off and running when he saw it got by McCauley. As Mariners tie it up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. R.J. Williams bunting this one down the third base line, and it seemed to be a pretty good one, but ends up rolling foul. And now it's a 2-2 count on R.J. Williams. That would have been a fair ball. That would have been a pretty good bunt by R.J. Williams. But now it's a 2-2 count on him.
Runner at third, nobody out. It's tough to keep them from scoring. That is our first run in this ball game since the second inning.
Scoreboard hits.
Scoreboard goes out just as I mentioned. Now it's back. 2-2 is the time.
2-2 the score. Krim working out of the windup, and now time is called by R.J. Williams at the plate. As R.J. Williams steps back. Home plate umpire called time. R.J. Williams didn't know it, so he was staying in there hoping that the pitch wasn't coming, but then he saw that it wasn't coming still and realized that time was granted. Here's the 2-2. That one swung and that one's fouled off to the left-hand side. Count remains 2-2. The Mariners tied up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Nate Osmo leads the inning off with a triple. Linder grounds out to short. Osmo stays there, and then a wild pitch. And R.J. Williams at bat scores him, and Williams fouls this one off, putting together a good AB right here.
Lumbering was R.J. Williams in this one.
Interesting piece of lumber he's got in his hands. Mahogany finish. Some rich mahogany.
Never heard a baseball bat describe that.
That pitch swung on and missed as R.J. Williams goes fishing for that one.
Chases after it, strikes out for the third time.
As R.J. Williams goes down on strikes for the third time today. We go now as there's 2 down. Nick Varda coming to the plate.
Right fielder, number 35.
Varda 1 for 2 on the night. Singled his last time up. Struck out back in the 4th. Walked in the 2nd.
He's shown that arm from right field, and it's saved Grand Lake 2 runs, and has made this a tie ball game in the bottom of the 8th.
The defensive force in that right field position. Showing off that cannon.
As that pitch misses from to Varda. 1-0.
Tie this game in the top of the 8th.
First pitch to Varney is low, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 teams fighting for their playoff position. Grand Lake trying to clinch tonight.
Next pitch in there for a strike. 1-1.
Steve, we're 1 game back currently. Should the Copperheads lose? Steam would pick up a game, or would it just be happy?
One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul territory out of play. 1-2. So Varda down in the hole here.
They'll play more.
Yeah, they'll play more games. The Steam and the Jazz will end up playing, I believe, 41 or 42. The Copperheads will only end up playing. No, Steam and the Jazz should play all 42. Copperheads should only play 42.
There's the line, the 1-2 pitch. That one is low, 2-2.
This is low, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 our score here, bottom of the 8th inning.
Valiant Kansas.
Osmo tripled to lead off the inning, comes in to score on a wild pitch to tie things up.
Playoff race, and they're not a divisional opponent.
Krim winds, delivers. The next pitch swung on. This one's pretty driven out to left center field, going back on it and making the. No, he does not. That one hits the wall. Varda on his way to second, and he's going to be in there with a double. As it looks like McFarland jumped in, thought the wall was closer than it was actually, and couldn't come up with the couch, so it's a 2-out double for Nick Varda. The inning stays alive.
Stephen Fitzsimmons.
And Stephen Fitzsimmons comes to the plate. As now we'll have time as coming to the mound is the Copperhead coach. So the Graders do end up beating the Ironmen 10-6 tonight. Mariners will have to pull out a victory if they want to secure a playoff spot, or else Galleon's hopes stay alive.
Copperheads had the lead since the start of this ball game. Now it is time. Go-ahead run at second.
Varda heads back to second after a quick chat with O'Neill down at third. Fitzsimmons to the plate. Fitzsimmons 0 for 3 on the night, grounded out to first his last time up. Struck out back in the fourth. Fielder's choice in the second. Varda at second base takes this lead. Here's the pitch to Fitzsimmons. This one's lined into right center field. This one is going to get down for a base hit, and it's going to go all the way to the warning track. Varda going to come in easily. The throw to second base, and it is in time. And Fitzsimmons is gone. Does the run score? Yes, it does. Varda's run counts, and the Mariners have taken the lead. It's an RBI single from Fitzsimmons, but he's thrown out at second base. Varda scores right before Fitzsimmons is thrown out. Mariners take the lead, however. They're up 3-2, and we go to the top of the ninth inning.
Mariners 3, Copperheads 2.
We'll be right back. Mariners going to try to close things out. When we come back, you're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Brantley Cornute on the mound. Mariners have a 3-2 advantage now. They score 2 in the bottom half of the eighth. The first pitch is a ball outside to Blaine Krim. Copperheads on a 5-game winning streak. Look, Mariners looking to stop that as the next pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1. Top half of the ninth inning. 3-2. Mariners lead it. Cornute on the mound looking to close things out. The 1-1. That swung on. That one's popped up. Shallow right field. Varda coming in, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 gone here as Evan Haverly comes to the plate.
Number 19, Evan Haverly.
Haverly is 1 for 2. He walked in the second, walked in the fourth, and grounded out the third his last time up. Cornute on the mound. He winds, delivers the pitch. Outside, 1-0. So it's a 1-0 count here on Haverly. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 gone. Top of the ninth, 3-2. Grand Lake leads it. A pitch swung on. That one's fouled off to the left-hand side. And now Cornute's in ahead, 1-2.
Stepping out, looking down to first base, adjusting all of his equipment this moment, his elbow protector, his bat glove, trying to calm himself down and trying to focus.
Mariners strike late. They get 2 runs in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Osmo led it off with a triple. In run the score on a wild pitch. As the next pitch fouled straight back, count remains 1-2. Nick Varda then gets a double to left center field. And Steven Fitzsimmons singles him home. Tried to get greedy and try to get it down to second, but a good strong throw from McFarland from center. Nails him, but Varda's run scores before the putout. Here's the next pitch. That one's outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 count is evened up. Purdue versus Haverly.
The line, the 2-2 pitch. And it hit his bat? I think so.
I feel like it hit something.
Count remains 2-2.
No, it hit
Or
nothing. It's called
it
a
hit
2. It's a full count on Evan Haverly.
Haverly, or hit the glove of,
Ball in the middle of the
and now it's a 3-2 count.
hit a batter. Here comes the 3-2.
There's the 3-2.
Ball 4.
And he missed it for ball 4.
Boy, it seems in the 9th inning, Haverly's not hitting a home run, and he's drawing a
Oh, Haverly draws the walk here.
and he has good at-bats in the 9th inning. Haverly has reached his
And now there's
That'll bring up
a man on first
2 Ty Sunken.
as Coach O'Neill comes to the mound. There is someone warming up in the bullpen. Try to look out there to see who it is in just a second.
Chemistry, and no tie. Wants to make something happen behind that plate.
As a mound meeting happening between the Grand Lakes
Looks like number 11, Tyler Magley, warming up on the left-hand side of the bullpen.
Grand Lake Mariners here in the top of the 9th. Cabrera,
Tyler Magley, I'm being told. Thanks, friend. So mound visit to give Magley a little more time to warm up. 1 gone, top half the 9th inning. 3-2, the Mariners lead it. Ty Sunken to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the night. He walked his last time up. A man visit over as home plate umpire Bob Ratchelo going to go break things up. It's Haverly down at first.
Cabrera's were to drop tonight, they would still be a half game up on Cincinnati instead of 1.5 up.
Haverly 4 for 4 on stolen bases here this year.
Purdue comes set.
Hernute comes set. A throw over.
Over to Haverly at first.
Linder catches it, throws it back to Cornute.
Was caught stealing for the first time this season back in the 4th inning. I wouldn't imagine seeing Haverly steal, but clearly been wrong before. Here's
There's the pitch. That one's outside, 1-0.
ball and no strike.
Ty Sunken is at the plate. Tie and run at first base for the Copperheads.
It's dug out below us, they are energized. 1 ball and no strikes on Ty Sunken. Canute comes set.
A quick throw over. Back in safely is Haverly. Cornute steps back on the rubber.
So Canute worried about Haverly. Thrown over twice. Only delivered 1 pitch to Sunken. Here comes the 1-0.
The 1-0.
Haverly faked the steal, but
As that pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Taking a steal over there at first was Haverly.
Reassess how he's going to attack Cornute in this at-bat. And this is important of this late season stretch for Ty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
outfield back nearly at the wall.
A pitch.
That pitch misses.
Misses. 2-1. Yeah, missed by much. Counts 2-1.
Cornute struggled to find the strike zone in this outing. 16 strikes, 16 balls, even.
A pause. A 2-1. That one's low. So Sunken ahead in the count now 3-1, and Eslich going to go out to talk to Cornute.
Pitcher, Franklin Canute. Canute has already had a meeting from the coaching staff, and there is an arm warming up at the Grand Lake pen. So you would imagine Sunken would be his last hitter. Outfielders are back nearly against the wall. They're playing shoot.
So Eslich,
Infield would be
Hockey to Canute. It's a 3-1 count on Sunken.
Joe Isles is
At Harrison, the batter on deck.
the first baseman.
3-2 Mariners lead. Runner on first.
3 balls and 1 strike on Sunken, 1 out. Copperheads down a run here in the top of the 9th.
Cornute comes set. The pitch swung on. That one's fouled off.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count. Full count on Ty Sunken.
Current
Canute comes set.
1 out. Copperheads down
A payoff pitch. Swung on, punched, foul to the right-hand side.
himself another
Now remains 3-2 as Sunken stays alive.
in the 7th on what was, frankly, one of the greatest at-bats I've seen this season from the Copperheads. And he's having another fantastic one here. It's a 3-2 count on him.
Canute pauses. The payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory. Linder looking over, and this one's going to get out of play. And count remains 3-2.
For a second, you thought that was going to hang in play and be an unfortunate out number 2, but Ty Sunken will live to fight another pitch.
Beegees over there, staying alive.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 lead for the Grand Lake Mariners in the top of the 9th. Copperheads down to the final 2 outs.
Canute, the pause. A payoff pitch once more. That one's fouled straight back. Sunken putting together a good AB right here.
No matter the result, his at-bats tonight have to be commended because he has just been fantastic. Patience, fouling off pitches.
Faces 9th pitch. Current matchup with Canute.
A 3-2 once more. That one swung on. That one is punched, and Womack goes back, makes a catch. The throw on to first. It's going to be offline, and going down to second.
Advance to second as the second baseman Cole Womack made the play.
Cole Womack tries to double him up. Cole Womack makes the play. 2 gone in the inning, but now there's a runner on second base.
Throwing there from the second baseman Cole.
So we'll rule it a
So the runner on second
error on Womack, but now there's 2 gone in the inning.
was going to be blue
2 out.
for a second, but the spin on the ball
And
held
runner
on
at
to
second.
Cole Womack. It was nearly
That'll
a
bring up
single
the
hit. He was
Copperhead
off
first
the right
baseman.
position, and luckily for the Copperheads,
Number 34, Matt Harrison.
it's the first error by either team in this ballgame.
Sets up Matt Harrison.
So Matt Harrison to the plate. Runner on second, 2 gone. Harrison 0 for 3 on the night. Popped out to short his last time up. Canute
Kind of extra base
on the mound.
single. Most likely score tied as far as
Everly on second. Canute comes set.
Second, winning run is Matt Harrison. Copperheads down.
Long pause from Canute. Now the pitch. Outside, 1-0.
Fastball misses going away. 1 ball and no strikes. We've seen Matt Harrison hit the ball out of the ballpark 3 times this season. If he were to hit a 4th, the Copperheads would have a lead.
Canute, the pause.
Sign comes set.
The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, grounded to short. Osmo up with it. The throw on to first. A little low, but a scoop by Linder. That's ball game. Mariners win 3-2, and I believe they have clinched the playoff spot next week. They might have just clinched the second place in the Central Division, and the Mariners win 3-2 tonight, improve to 21-15.
Southern Ohio.
And that will do it here from Montgomery Field. It took a late inning rally from the Mariners as they scored 2 in the bottom half of the 8th inning. It was led off by a triple from Nate Osmo.
Teams go at it tomorrow night here. 7:05.
And he was scored on a wild pitch to tie things up. Nick Vorta then doubles the left center field and was driven home by an RBI single from Steven Fitzsimmons.
Player of the game.
That would.
Tomorrow night, same 2 teams here. 7:05.
So Mariners victorious 3-2, improved to 21-15. Southern Ohio drops to 20-16 on the year. The wing going to Brantley Canute as he comes on and pitches scoreless bottom half of the 8th, or top half of the 8th and top half of the 9th inning. We'll be back here tomorrow at Montgomery Field versus the Southern Ohio Copperheads. Once again, 7:05 first pitch. Mariners victorious here tonight by a score of 3-2. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm Ryan Strobeck saying have a good night.